We'll just wait and see if some people jump on. Wow. I just got out the shower, so I'm a little bit late. Hi. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes for some people to jump on. Hi guys, welcome. I'll just wait another minute or so. Oh, this is so exciting. Yeah, been home for a couple of weeks now, and yeah, life's a bit crazy, to be honest. I'm just going to tie up my hair. Hi, I don't know your name, GC2565. What's your name? G'day, Sarah. Thought you weren't going to jump on? Alright, so I'm going to do this quickly because I have to go out. But I've written a list of questions to answer. Hi Indy. Indy's my little 2-year-old, or almost 2-year-old niece. And I love her, so I'm glad I'm home. So, kind of wanted to give like a little background before answering the questions. So yeah, basically 12 months ago, Brad and I packed up our entire lives and drove around Australia, and we did a complete lap. We had lots of setbacks. We pretty much went up WA, all around the coast, like up to Darwin, up to Cape York, along the east coast. Then we went down to Tassie, drove around there for 4 weeks and across to Adelaide. Then we went up to Alice Springs, come back down around the coast and back home. So we're from Mandurah in WA. Yeah, it was a great experience. It was really crazy. It still doesn't feel real that we did it. Yeah, it's so surreal being home and like it's over. It doesn't feel real. So I'm way behind in posting photos and stuff. I'm only up to Tasmania, but in a way it's a good thing because then I can like relive it, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first question I wanted to answer was, can you explain why you chose the name Doin' It Down Under? To be honest, we thought about a name for ages, and we couldn't think of anything at all. And it got to the point where like Brad and I were going to leave to do this trip 3 times, and it was only on, I think maybe the 3rd or 4th time that we actually went. So it all came down to just sucking it up and doing it. And Brad's mum actually came up with the name Doin' It Down Under, and I think she meant that to be like, you know, cheeky, doing it kind of thing. But yeah, we kind of just really loved the name, and yeah, it was kind of just about getting out there and doing it, and if we can inspire other young Australians or just anyone to get out there and do it as well, then, you know, our job's done. Yeah, okay. I should have really written down answers to these. What's the most important thing to consider while on the road? Honestly, I think your setup is the most important thing, because that is what is pretty much going to make or break you. If you guys have been following our, oh my god, our dramas that we had, yeah, we struggled a lot with our camper trailer. We pretty much bought a lemon, I guess, and it fell apart, and that was really, really hard on us. Then we sold that after it was fixed, and that's a whole nother story, but I'm not going to go there. We bought a tent. It was an instant up, like 30-second up Oz tent, and we loved it. Absolutely loved it. The only part that we didn't love was when we had to move camp, and that was really hard, and I'd often get quite grumpy and so would Brad, and we take it out at each other. So I reckon the most important thing to consider is your setup and like how easy it is, what kind of travelling that you are going to be doing, whether it's free camping in a rooftop tent or sleeping in your car. Yeah, that's pretty much the most important thing. Most challenging part of our trip, I would definitely say the camper trailer. It started falling apart on the second day of our trip, and we just hated it. We didn't know whether to keep going or to come back home. The camper trailer had to go to Melbourne to be fixed. That was a nightmare. So yeah, I mean, we were up in, by the time we got signal, we were in Kununurra. And yeah, like I literally can't explain it. It was just really draining. We were so mad that we spent all this money on this heap of junk, and that was our accommodation. It was our life. We couldn't just get rid of it. So yeah, that was probably the hardest part. Someone asked about showering in caravan parks. I think this was my mum. She asked to put a bath mat down or not. No, don't put anything on those manky floors. Wear your thongs. Oh my god, the amount of people I saw leaving their thongs outside the shower. No, don't do that. And then finding other showers, and if we had a shower, we had a 12-volt shower that you plug into the cigarette lighter in the car. We had a shower tent that was pop-up, which was great. So we just boiled some water, put it in a bucket, and yeah, had our shower. Otherwise, wiki camps was really good to find places with showers. You can like put a filter on for showers, and you can find what has a shower in a local area, and sometimes it might just be a beach with a cold shower, but you know, that's all you need. You just need that pressure to wash your hair or something. There was some places like Whyalla in South Australia. They had hot showers in like a public bathroom. It was like a caravan park shower block, but public. So we went into Whyalla. We were staying like half an hour away. We went in every day and had a shower, which was so good. The footy's on. Everyone else is watching the footy. They were just screaming. So I think the Eagles might have won. How do you keep yourself from getting overwhelmed? If anyone knows me, I get very overwhelmed very quickly. Yeah, I think that just came back to centering myself and making sure that I'm doing things that I love. Yeah, I had to learn to meditate. Downloaded an app called Calm, and that was really helpful. Also journaling and using Instagram as like, you know, a diary kind of thing, that really helped as well. And just talking to each other, or like calling home, talking to our families, that really helped as well. Next question, how do you keep yourself busy and plan things? Well, that was frustrating. I mean, we were always busy. We always had something to do. And I feel like because there was always something to do, that also overwhelmed us as well. But we would research way in advance, like maybe a week or two before, of where we're going, what there is to do there, how much money we have to spend. We were very stingy the whole way around, but we didn't have to work, so that was a bonus. But yeah, it was basically just trying to find free things to do. There's a couple of great Facebook pages that I would post in and say, you know, for example, we're going to be in Mackay in a week. What's there to do there that's cheap or free? That kind of thing as well. Someone asked biggest struggle. I would link that in with the most challenging part being the camper trailer. Also a struggle at the start was just finding our feet as well with each other. We had spent about 18 months saving money, working opposite shifts. So I would work in the mornings, Brad would work in the evenings. We hardly ever saw each other. We got maybe 5 hours on a weekend to each other. And yeah, that was pretty hard to deal with. But yeah, for maybe a month we fought a lot until we were able to find our feet with where we fit in, what jobs each other has to do, and then by the end, you know, like we can pack up our camp in 5 minutes and it's easy done. Mackenzie asked, what was our favourite caravan park? Oh my god, the Gold Coast. We stayed at the Big Four, which is near the theme parks. And I mean, one, it's right across the road from the theme parks. We went almost every day for 2 weeks. That was really fun. But it had just been renovated. We got put on a pretty shit site. So if you go, ask for one of the fake grass sites. It was raining when we got there. And yeah, we got put on like a muddy site. But the showers were the best. They were so fancy, like fancier than our home shower that we have now. And there was like maybe 15 showers and 15 toilets or something. They had fish tanks, like tropical aquarium fish tanks. And I can't even explain. It was just so fancy. It was ridiculous. They had like little golf buggies and they took you to your site, and there was a massive pool, like a kids pool as well. It had water slides and they had a farm, like donkeys or ponies, or I don't know. There was heaps of geese everywhere as well. That was really cool. So Big Four on the Gold Coast, near the theme parks. I can't remember what it was called. Favourite free camp? I know. In New South Wales, near Kangaroo Valley, there is... what's it called? Oh my god, this is so bad. Bendila Recreation Area. And basically it's just a big, wide open, grassy area. There's flushing toilets, there's no showers. It's right on the water, so if you have kayaks or a stand-up paddleboard or something, it's really cool. But the best part, oh my god, there's wombats literally everywhere. Hi guys! Based on your footy comment, I've turned it on. Oh my gosh, I hope the Eagles won. I'll find out afterwards. There was wombats everywhere, and it was quite sad because most of them have, I think it's called sarcoptic mange or something like that. But basically, it's their skin condition and they scratch and scratch and scratch till they bleed. Sometimes if the babies get them, then they have to be put down, or if they have it really bad, they have to be put down as well. And there was a few like volunteers that go and check on them and stuff. But yeah, that was definitely our favourite camp. Alright, next question. One item we couldn't live without. I know. Oh, cool. That's so good that you guys liked the wombats too. Eagles are in front by 12 points and now win. Thanks for the update. One item we couldn't live without. We bought these pots from Super Cheap Auto, I think. There's 3 and they're square and they stack into each other, and they were amazing. I think they were like space saver pots or something. It was about $200 to $300 for a set of 3, and they came with a handle too. I wish we got the fry pan one, but I didn't realise at the time that that would be a good investment. We ended up buying one from Darwin because our one we took originally just fell apart. But yeah, these pots were really, really good. They've even got the thing on the bottom if you want to use them on an induction cooktop. But what we discovered was if you buy frozen pies, put a ball of alfoil in the middle of these pots, put it on really low heat, then you can put your pie in on top of the, whoever's just joined is going to hear me talking about pies. Put your pie on top of the alfoil and put the lid on, and it turns into like, I don't know, an oven. And we were able to use it as an oven and make pies, which was, I don't know, the little things, I guess, while you're travelling. You don't have an oven. Alright, next question. How far in advance do we plan our camps? Sometimes we would plan a week in advance. Other days we're driving around going, where the hell are we going to sleep tonight? Yeah, honestly, you love pies. So do I. Yeah, honestly, like some days we would have literally no idea, and you know, it's getting 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and we're like, shit, where are we going to camp? We always found somewhere, but with our free camping, we mostly, like, we didn't really do any illegal free camping. Because we had the tent or the camper trailer, we kind of obvious. Whereas if you guys are sleeping, like, I don't know, in your troopy or in your van, then it's a lot easier to, you know, camp at the beach in the car park kind of thing. So we always had to find somewhere like inland or out of the way or hide behind some bushes and that kind of thing. But yeah, we mostly just used wiki camps to do that and plan our camps. Oh, the next question was how do we free camp? I kind of answered that already. So yeah, I just used wiki camps. My filters were no money, and sometimes I would use the tent thing. Do you still make money, or did you sell everything? So I run an online business, which I didn't really pay attention to while I was gone. But it did bring in a little bit of money, and we pretty much just saved up before we left and spent it all. Like 6 months in, we sold the camper trailer for a good chunk of money, and that helped us pretty much get to the end. There was another question which I forgot. But yeah, that is pretty much all the questions that I have. Does anyone else have any questions for us now that we've done the full lap of Australia and we're home, and you know, I'd say we're wise. How much did it cost you for the 12 months? So weirdly enough, it worked out to be about $1,200 a week on average. So we probably spent around 50 to 52 grand. That is not what we left with. So yeah, we're very grateful that we kind of got stuck at the end, and we sold some of our shares so that we could get home easily and not have to stress. But yeah, I think, like, because we were going to have to work halfway through, and then we thought if we're going to stop and work, we're going to have to work for at least 2 months and then waste our time when we've only got a few months left. And we kind of wanted to see as much as we could, so we just reined in the spending a little bit and sold some shares. What type of trailer did you have, and what was the tipping point to get rid of it and get a tent? I'm not going to say the brand. If you want to know, you can message me. But it's not a very popular brand, otherwise I would definitely share that. It was really a big struggle, and I kind of don't want to rehash it all, to be honest. But it was an off-road camper trailer. It was a forward fold one, so we were off the ground. Tipping point to get rid of it, literally the whole thing just fell apart. It was oversold to us as something that was capable, and it clearly wasn't. We took it off-road, and it didn't handle it at all, which was really frustrating because, you know, when you're paying 15 grand for something like that, it's a big chunk of money that we could have spent on, like, food or adventures or fun things, you know, petrol, whatever. And we were both just so disheartened, really. And it was causing a lot of strain on our relationship. So we pretty much drove from Brisbane to Melbourne. They fixed it for us, and then we sold it to someone who was more than happy to make it their own and do some mods and stuff to it, and he was happy with it the way it was. So we were stoked. We went with the Oz tent because of the reputation and the ease. Like if we went with a rooftop tent, we would have had to get a whole new roof rack. Heaps of our stuff was stored on the roof, and I don't know how it would have worked. It might have, but we've got a Hilux that's got a lift, and then yeah, something on the roof. Like, we like to go full driving. We just kind of didn't want to risk it. So yeah, went with the Oz tent, and we love it. It's got a few holes in it from the Unadilla track. There was double G's, like literally this long. There's holes in it that I need to fix. We had a warranty issue with the fly, and we just sent it back to Oz tent. No, we sent it back to Drifter. We bought all our stuff from Drifter. And yeah, we just went with them because of the quality and the reputation. When and where are you going next? I wish. So, we've both come, oh, that was the other thing. It was, how were you both able to go back to your old jobs? Which is crazy. I resigned. I'll get to your question in a sec. I resigned, and Brad just took 12 months leave. They really appreciate him and everything that he had done for them. And the owner at the time has also travelled around Australia, so he completely understood and was like, yep, go for it, do whatever you have to do, you can come back when you're done. So he did that. 2 days before I got home, my old work messaged me and said, here you're coming back, you know, we'd love to have you back, come see us. And yeah, it just worked out that way. So when and where are we going next? Nowhere. We are saving for a house. We might do a little family trip up the west coast to Port Gregory, just south of Kalbarri, in May next year. But hopefully just some little weekend trips here and there. Any other questions before I jump off, guys? Drifter are the best. Oh my gosh. We are so going to get a Drifter trailer next. For sure, they are great. No questions? Alright, I have to go out. I'm going to my mum's for dinner. So, thank you guys for watching. This will be on our stories. I think it goes for 24 hours. And yeah, if you have jumped on like in the last few minutes, then you can go back and watch it again. But hopefully I will do more of these. We have a YouTube channel as well. If you just go on YouTube and look up Doing It Down Under, I'm literally only up to Queensland making those videos, but that is another way that you guys can get to know us. And Brad would have been here, but I'm more confident in front of the camera, and he was watching the footy, so maybe you'll see him in the next one. So yeah, I will see you guys in stories or on YouTube, or feel free to message us and have a chat whenever you like. Have a good night, guys. Bye.